Hello, 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 everybody out there in Tarot Land. What's going on? This is your girl, GAIA, the Zen Libran, and welcome to my channel, Seiko Tarot. I said Seiko Tarot, y'all. Come on now, I need to hurry up and smoke. Seiko Tarot. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for joining me, y'all. Thank y'all for coming smoking with your girl, GAIA. Getting you some of this throne therapy. Smoking on this peace pipe. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on them bones. Smoking on them blunts. Smoking on them Black and Mild. Smoking on them BTK. Smoking on that octopus. Smoking on whatever it is. I hope it ain't no Newport or Paramount Red or nothing like that. Because y'all need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to... Come on. You know what I'm saying? Fight on up, y'all. Smoke with your girl, GAIA. Get you some of this throne therapy. That last throne therapy session we had, I just had to get out that energy because, but that's the type of energy we're going to have to deal with, y'all, because the world is sick, you know what I'm saying? And what the world needs now is love, ladies, and we're the nurturers, so we need to go ahead and nurture this world. But we need to, we can't heal, you know what I'm saying, other things or other people if we're not healed. So, you know what I'm saying, we need to get some balance and keep grounded, and we need to get back on our throne, y'all. We need to, matriarchs need to rise up, to get this world off the darkness that is in. You know what I'm saying? And get back on our throne. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we in this throne therapy, y'all. Because we need, this world is suffering and it's crying out. And it's crying out. And we got to do our job, divine feminines. And feminists, we need to rise to divine feminine status. It's not a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? It don't take a lot of us to take care of the job. But if we just have to have the few that we have, you know what I'm saying? We will get it done, but we would like to have so much more. So that's why I'm here trying to heal so many more women. So, we can just, bust in the door, waving the 4-4. All you hear is, Papa, don't hit me no more. You know what I'm saying? Bust up in here and just regulate. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be right. You know what I'm saying? We got to be right. You know what I'm saying? We got to be right in order to teach righteousness. You know what I'm saying? We got to be lit in order to give the light. You know what I'm saying, ladies? So, smoke with your girl, GAIA. Get you some of this throne therapy. Go ahead, fire up, y'all. I'm finna pull this energy. I shuffled the card, pre-shuffled the cards, and meditated over the cards. And let's see what energy we got going on out here. Oh, we got Mami Komba Bang. Mami Komba Bang. And she's giving us the energy of speaking up. She's giving us the energy of speaking up. Okay? That's the energy we got going on out here, y'all. Out here in these ethers. Somebody finna speak up about something, And that's good, Because when you hold things in, that's when you get ulcers and stretch. Your stomach get all fat like you've been eating potted meat for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you release that stress. Stress is just like a bag of bricks. All you got to do is set it down. You know what I'm saying? But fire up, y'all. Smoke with your girl, GAIA. Get you some of this throne therapy. There it is, y'all. That is. You know what I'm saying? What we got going on out here, y'all? What's going on out here? What is going on out here? Somebody say, you are mine. That's why I just turned Beyonce off. You know what I'm saying? That Mine by Beyonce and Drake. I just want to say you're mine, you're mine. I just want to say you're mine, you're mine. Fuck what you heard, you're mine, you're mine. Somebody's feeling that. You know what I'm saying? They say, you're mine. 'Cause you're mine. I hope they're not out here doing spells. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that song, I Put a Spell on You. Whoever sing that. But somebody's speaking up and they say, you mine. You know what I'm saying? Claim your property. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Someone has low self-esteem. I hate that. Somebody needs to have their solar plexus chakra aligned. That's the chakra that controls your confidence, your courage, your self-esteem, and everything, your creativity. So somebody needs to be aligned. I hate that. Think more of yourself. Be confident in yourself. Um, okay. Let's put one on you or mine over here. So who the hell out here think that somebody is his? Or hers? Who? I mean, what's going on? I speak from a woman's perspective because this is supposed to be for the women to come in and gather our energy and talk about things we want to discuss. But these masculines have been coming in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to heal the women, and they like, yeah. And by the way, she you know. So I guess they got something to say because they can help us with some healing. You know what I'm saying? But somebody speaking up, y'all. Somebody is speaking up. Okay. You are mine. You are mine. Somebody's trying to create a miracle. Somebody trying to create a miracle. What is going on? Okay. You are mine. Well, somebody think they can get somebody back or something? Yeah, somebody trying to create a miracle. Because the person they want to be with, they say is theirs. They free. They free, you know. Man. Yeah, see? They free. The cycle is over with this particular person, for as you are concerned, collective, whomever I'm talking to. And the cycle is over, but this particular person don't want it to end. This person has freed themselves, but this person don't want, another person don't want it to end. Okay, they say you mine. It ain't over till I say it's over. You know. This feminine. This is a feminine that is into this cycle. You know, and this masculine don't want to end this cycle. You know, but this feminine, you know, she's very courageous. You know, she's mastered herself. She's balanced. She's in harmony, mind, body, and spirit. And she has taken everything that this masculine has thrown at her. She's an alchemist. She turned everything that he sent, all that lead he sent her, she turned it into gold. You know, every piece, every lemon he sent her, she made lemonade with it. You know what I'm saying? And she ended it with him. And this masculine's like, you mine. I don't know what you heard. I just want to say you're mine. I just want to say you're mine. Fuck what you heard, you're mine. That's why I was just playing that, y'all. Yeah. Somebody has low self-esteem. I mean, yeah. All right, who has low self-esteem? Oh, somebody has low self-esteem now because this feminine has ended it. I mean, ain't no rebirth, ain't no trying to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's ended. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? It's dead and gone, and you need to give it up, masculine. You need to give it up. You know what I'm saying? This feminine is leveling up in her life, and she wants joy in her life, and it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna have a harmonious relationship with you. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? This feminine is going through a rebirth. You know what I'm saying? She's leveling up. She's shining. She's manifesting. She's going into another cycle. She has good juju, you know, because she's worthy. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want to be with you. I mean, you just need to just wise up on that. You know what I'm saying? She ended the cycle because you cheated on her with one of her family members. You cheated on her with one of her family members, then you want to bring your stank ass around and tell me you mine. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? She ended the cycle with your ass, but you don't want it to end. You weren't thinking about that when you were sleeping with her family. You and her family ain't shit. And I don't know how many times I got to keep telling y'all, stop having your, you know, I mean, that's crazy that you can't even have your man around your family, man. I mean, but you know, That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. This person wanted to get this feminine pregnant, but this feminine didn't want children. You know, it was a lot going on in their relationship. You know, um, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. You know, uh, and this person wants to be with her romantically. Wants to be with her romantically, and it's not happening. It's not happening. This person is toxic, and this feminine knows it, and she ain't dealing with him. You slept with my family member, yo? You slept with my family member, yo? You know, you need to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? This person over here, he toxic, y'all. He be stealing her mail. You know what I'm saying? Because she done ended it with him. You know what I'm saying? She giving it to him. She giving him the business. She talking down to him. You know, she don't care what she say to him. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much she say I'm in love with you, she telling him I don't want your ass. This masculine feel that she don't pay him no, don't give him any attention. But why should she? You slept with a family member, and she wants a damn divorce. She speaking up. She like, I want a damn divorce. You know what I'm saying? It's over for this. You know, I need a relationship where I can get some reciprocity. They pour fulfillment into me, and I pour fulfillment into them. See, this feminine is speaking up for herself and self-love. Ladies, don't be taking these men back if they cheat. Because once a cheater is always a cheater. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do it. They gonna do it again. They have low self-esteem, so they got to try to prove themselves to people. They need acceptance from other people, for other females, because they don't feel secure with themselves. You know what I'm saying? But this dude up here, he got a whole wife. They married, and he sit up here and slept with her family members. And he over here clowning, talking about you mine. He's like, if you think you got away, but don't let me catch you. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself, feminine. You know what I'm saying? This masculine over here wigging out. He talking about you all I ever wanted. Was she what you wanted when you was screwing her cousin, screwing her sister, screwing her auntie? You screwing somebody in her family. Was she all you ever wanted then? You wouldn't want her now. You wouldn't want her then, because she was at the crib. And now this dude done sit up here and call herpes, y'all. He done caught the herps. He done caught the yerps out in this mug, man. He done caught the yerps, y'all. He got herpes now. He got herpes. People don't get why she was with you in the first place. They don't get why she was with you in the first place. But she done left his ass. She done ended it, y'all. She done ended it, y'all, and he's pissed. I heard tonight, you mine, you mine. See, this person can dish it out, but he can't take it. You know what I'm saying? See, ladies, this is what we have to do. We have to leave their ass. You know what I'm saying? This is a narcissist feeling that he owns somebody, that he can do what he want to do, and she just gonna allow him to just treat her any kind of way. And she over time, I don't like your kids no way. So it was a lot of things going, a lot of factors over here in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? This person has illegally put cameras in her home, y'all. This is a narcissist. He over there tripping. You know, he didn't want to show her his feelings, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Over there being all hard and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to admit how much he loved her at times, because he was scared that she would use it to her advantage. How's she going to use it to her advantage, and that's your wife, fool? Didn't she show you how much she loved you when she married you? Man. And she out here seeing somebody else, y'all. And he over there wondering what he got that she ain't got. That's why he over here tripping, putting cameras in her home, y'all. You know, I mean, you know, this person just sleeps around and cheats. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it happens when he's fueled with drugs. See, this is a pill popper over here. And he's addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? And his wife didn't even know that. She didn't even know that. See, when he get all high and stuff, he want to go out here and have all this and fornicate. You know. But that helped him, you know, go out here and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he wants her to come back to him. He wants her to come back to him, y'all. What y'all think she should do? Hell no. See, you gotta love yourself, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that, ladies. Don't let these men, you don't need a man that bad that you be with one that treats you like shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, he done sit up here. He's married to this woman. And he sit up here, done went out and slept around, got high off some pills he done popped, snuck and popped because his wife didn't know that he had a drug addiction. And he done went out here and got with some hooker or whoever he was out here sleeping with that wasn't his wife. And he done sit up here and caught herpes. And expect for her to come back to him. Are you crazy? You better come back to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? He got the yerps, y'all. Got the yerps. I call I group all that stuff in one. Herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, all that good stuff, PB, whatever, HPV, whatever, all they got. I group it in one thing. I call it the yerps. Now he just sit up here and count the yerps out here in the streets and trying to talk about you mine, man. If you don't get, girl, you know I don't advocate violence. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's warranted. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But she's speaking up with the energy of mommy come bang. You know what I'm saying? She's mastered herself. You know what I'm saying? She's seeing somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He thought she's up there tripping. No, she got a leg out. Chocolate brown sugar. Ooh. Stick out my tongue and I'm about ready to hit this ready pretty baby with persistence. Yo, I don't think y'all hear me. Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, don't know how to behave. You know what I'm saying? She ain't tripping. She got a pick in her hair. I wish y'all could see it. She got a pick in the top. You know what I'm saying? She knows she boo. She wanted to get away from him anyway, I'm feeling. She was tired of him anyway. She ain't like his kids anyway. Disrespectful ass kids. Unstructured, undisciplined ass kids. And he's sitting over there, pill popped the hell out. He got, you know what I'm saying? He just come over there and lead the kids with her. Nigga, I mean, sorry, y'all. Rigger, you know what I'm saying? These your kids. Why I got to be the primary parent? You know what I'm saying? Why he over there getting, you know what I'm saying? You know, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Don't put yourself in no predicament that you don't want yourself to be in. Don't get stuck up in something you don't want to get stuck up in. If you don't like his kids, you don't like his kids. Be true with, that's how you feel. Be true with yourself, although it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. This is how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't like your kids. And then he need to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth. Ladies, you better keep telling yourself the truth, man. That's why we walk around with these fat stomachs. You know what I'm saying? Because we stressed out because we not saying what's on our mind. You know what I'm saying? We feel, no, I'm better than that. Yes, you are better than that, but sometimes you got to stoop down to these people's level to fight them. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your enemy in order to defeat your enemy. That's the art of war, ladies. And I told y'all need to read that book. If it's 2 books in life you never read, you need to read The Alchemist and you need to read The Art of War. You know what I'm saying? You know, anybody got time for that? You know what I'm saying? Speak up. You know what I'm saying? His feet stink. Tell him his feet stink. Don't be trying to, well, you know, man, go on with that. You know what I'm saying? Tell him the truth. You know what I'm saying? Live in your truth, lady. You know what I'm saying? Man, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So we can heal. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real so we can heal. Keep it real so we can heal. I mean, for real, though. You know what I'm saying? Quit being fake. We loving ourselves. We healing ourselves. And if we're not being ourselves, we're not healing ourselves. We hiding ourselves. See, ladies, we need to get mad some damn time instead of always being peaceful. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful and she got the right to be mad. I'm beautiful. I'm a goddess. And she pissed and she got the right to be mad because you got all this. And you want to go out here and sleep with a harlot and bring herpes home to me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting the energy if she caught it or not. You know what I'm saying? And she brown sugar. Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, don't know how to behave. You know what I'm saying? Leg all out and he don't even know. He don't even know. See, some people don't know a goddess, you know what I'm saying? Because they pill popped away. You know what I'm saying? and under the influence of these demonic energy, because that's all you get from these old lab created ass drugs. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to do that? You can just smoke the knick, you know. Put what the divine put here for you, but now y'all want to be all whacked out, really whacked out when you take that stuff, man. Who you think making it, dog? That's why you all whacked out and you can't see the goddess that you had. And you went up there with a harlot, y'all, and caught herpes, caught the yerps, and talking about, come back to me, you mine, man. You know what's yours, dog? That cream over there on that shelf, you know what I'm saying? That's yours, you know what I'm saying? You's a drug addict. You got the herbs. You know, ooh, she didn't even like your sex. Your sex was a whack. Oh. Man, y'all. Hey, you should keep it real. See, said somebody you should have never been with, feminine. If the sex was whack, you ain't like his kids. Them girl, I mean, why you trying? I'm gonna try to make it work. Man, get on out here. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like about him, you know what I'm saying? He's not the one. Just kick it with him. Put him in the friend category. You know what I'm saying? Call him up sometime. You know what I'm saying? Keep your flower pot empty. You know what I'm saying? Collect dues. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a flower pot. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was honorable enough, I put them in my flower pot. You know what I'm saying? I had about, you know what I'm saying? And when I ain't dealing with nobody on the steadily, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, I look at my flower pot and be like, which one should I pick today? And you're going to have that, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, man, girl, he got the herbs, you got the herbs. You know, and it's not funny, but, you know, we need to get mad sometimes, ladies. We need to get mad sometimes instead of accepting and trying to heal the situation. Sometimes we need to just get mad and walk away. I mean, because certain things that you just don't do. And this person that went out there, got a drug habit, popping pills, and got the yerps. You know what I'm saying? Done put cameras in your home. Just straight ignotic. You know what I'm saying? I done made me a word of y'all, ignotic. That's what this person is, just ignotic. That's ignorant and toxic. Ignotic. And that's what he is. So, hey fam, you speaking up for yourself. And you like, I'm out, dog. Come on now, I'm too fine for this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, brown skin. You know I love your brown skin. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful mahogany, you make me feel like a queen. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know what he had. But you know what I'm saying, feminine, you know what I'm saying? Work your juju, girl. Work your juju, girl. There's somebody better out there, girl, and you doing right. You leveling up. And you manifesting that energy, that masculine, or it could be a feminine that you want coming towards you. You know what I'm saying? And he's in the dumps. He's ignorant and toxic, so he's not even in your frequency. And she ended it. Now he need to go and work on his low self-esteem because she don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So the cycle is over, but this sapsucker don't want to end it. He crazy as hell. He talking about, you mine. You know what I'm saying? I hope he ain't doing no spells over there. But, you know, get mad. Get mad, feminine. You know what I'm saying? Tell that dude how you feel. I don't want you. Nah. Going on about your business. I forgive you, but I'm moving on. And now she's finna party. And she's finna harvest, y'all. She's in a harvest season. She finna party. And she finna go and kick it, girl. You know, because she got cosmic power. You know what I'm saying? And he just would be an energy vampire from her. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't give her no positive energy. He on drugs. He got the yerps. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? This is the season that she gonna cut away from this dude because she loving herself. You know what I'm saying? She's surrendering her connection with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And she don't care. She finna go out here. She don't care how he in grief. She finna go out here. She is free to do whatever she want to do. She finna have miracles coming into her life, because when you cut these toxic assholes out your life, they be stopping your blessings. You know what I'm saying? And she's done cut them loose, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And by her doing that, man, some of her manifestations are coming through, and she's gonna have joy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she done leveled up. You know what I'm saying? But she caused the storm in his life because he tried to cause the storm in hers. And so she's going toward her desires, and she's resisting him, and she don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Because the mask is off. The secret is revealed. You got the yerps, dog. You know what I'm saying? And she don't care what nobody say. She is awakened to the truth. You's a snake. You betrayed her. You betrayed her for pleasure out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? And now you're not worthy of her. You're not worthy of her. You know what I'm saying? So going on about your business, dog. You's a snake. You slept with a snake that sabotaged your ass. You know what I'm saying? So going on about it. She's getting justice, and the divine is on her side. You know what I'm saying? You lost out, dog. You just lost one. See, this is self-love, ladies. This is self-love. She loved herself and not deal with this ignotic asshole. See, that's what I'm talking about. And she over there looking all good. You know what I'm saying? Up there with that brown skin. You know what I'm saying? All mahogany. You know, do you know where you're going to? You know what I'm saying? She ain't got time for that. She got one leg up, one leg up, one leg up, one leg up, jump around, jump around, jump around. Look, I'm telling my age, y'all. Y'all don't know nothing about that half pint. You know what I'm saying? But she got that leg out. She like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to do, ladies. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Throne therapy. That's what I like to hear. The last one had me kind of sad, but you know, I'm popping my chest. You make me want to beat on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling this feminine. See, that's what we need to do. Squad up, matriarchs. You know what I'm saying? And just burn out. Deuces to these riggers. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Self-love conquers everything. See, she ain't got the yerps. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got them, y'all. Because she ended this cycle. You know what I'm saying? She like, well, I could go with him through rehab, and I could help him through, man. We ain't helping people no more. We ain't helping people no more. They got problems they got to solve their own because I got to work on myself. That's the season for this now, ladies. You know what I'm saying? We not finna be holding nobody's hand going through rehab. We not finna be helping people raise their kids because they done had kids with a thought, with a whore. You know what I'm saying? We not finna do that. We walking away from these situations and circumstances, and we liberating ourselves. We've been be free. If you ain't got no baggage, don't come my way with no baggage. Don't come my way with no baggage. Don't come my way if you ain't ready made. Don't come my way because I ain't got time to be teaching nobody nothing. We grown out here. And if you ain't got it by now, then you missed the bus. And next, you know what I'm saying? We ain't finna waste time out for that, ladies. I'm gonna help them through these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that no more, because that's why we're in a predicament that we in now, because we so focused on everybody instead of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And she focused on herself. Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time like that out here like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. All right? If you feel anybody can benefit from this video, please send it to them. You know, because we need to hear this goodness like this out here. Strong women standing up. You know what I'm saying? Knowing their self-worth. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank y'all for joining me for another smoking session. Thank you for smoking with your girl Gaia, getting you some of this throne therapy. And as I always end, know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. And until next video, bye-bye.